You're going to probably need the camera pretty close to the actual. Oh yeah.
I got DJ's head sideways.
How's your camera?
Hang on. What about
DJ just been a fuckwit? When am I live?
I think it's going now.
Well, it wasn't Tuesday.
What are you doing? You're changing your undies. Oh, here we go. I don't know if it's running yet. No one's around. Judd Lewis. G'day, guys. Here we go. Graham, stop looking out the window.
I'm sorry. Are we live already?
Apparently, yeah. Judd's seen you.
Oh, there we go. Oh, this is weird.
It is weird. Elise. Okay, so this is Neil.
I'm staying in my shed by myself.
G'day, Mark.
No idea what's going on.
Well, you were the one that suggested it.
What?
You suggested it, didn't you? Okay. The way, let me just say something. The way DJ's paranoid because he's wearing a tank top, he wanted to go and put a business shirt on, right? So, unfortunately, he didn't have time. I just got this thing going impromptu. I didn't mean to get it going straight away, but that's all good. There's only 12 people looking at you in a tank top, DJ. So DJ is from AutoKarnage. I did want to say, I was going to bring out a video tonight, but I haven't really got enough material. But I did want to say, make sure you have a look at AutoKarnage channel and xacoupeguy. We're doing a sort of a joint project together, which we're really excited about. You guys want to chime in and say something while I have more tea?
I'm watching a time delay of myself on the screen while reading the comments.
I see. Yes, it is weird.
So if I go like this, does that mean
Meatball? Hey, Meatball's here. Meatball Garage is here. Say good day to him.
Hi, Meatball. Am I allowed to have my beverage on screen?
Well, that's all right. I think that's all right. So we've been chatting about our project, that's all, and having a bit of fun with it. It's actually been really good fun. And this might be a bit weird, but you know what? I don't know how to put these guys on. You know what I mean? At the same time as me. So I don't know how to do it. So we're just going to have to run with this for now. Boomerang, he wants his radiator hose back.
Rubbish, but you get the gist of it.
Yeah. Like, can you all hear Graham and DJ?
Should be able to. I've got my sound on the computer turned down.
Oh, okay. Can you hear it through the speaker?
Can you put like a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me? I can read the comments. I can't even do that.
There goes DJ, it says. Yep. We're getting some comments now.
Okay.
Yep, it's all working.
How's it going?
Graham?
I just got to get my laptop so I can read his comments as they come in.
Okay.
He's going to leave us.
He's going to leave and he's going to put a different shirt on.
If I scooch over the side, it gets rid of the reflection.
Right, that's all right.
That's better.
So I've got someone doing this too. So business-wise, what are we doing, Graham? Graham's bought himself I can't say anything, but I've got access to a roof. Graham bought a roof for that.
No, they do know that because I posted the photos on my YouTube channel in the community section. Photos of the roof.
Oh, of the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the disadvantage with this sort of thing is that whenever you try and buy Ford parts from a seller, you're going to get charged a lot of money. And I found a roof on eBay, but some people had cut into it a bit, or it was on Facebook Marketplace, and the guy didn't get back to me, and that's the problem with this sort of stuff. No one gets back to you. And so Graham found one. He found one, and the guy wanted $2,000 for it, which was quite a lot, we thought, considering it wasn't that great anyway. And then he found another one, which was very, very reasonable, which I'm really happy about. Was it Bailey's he was drinking? I don't know. I've no idea. Hope you're really enjoying your Toyota Corolla. Plus,
I had a disagreement with the guy about the roof, and he wanted $2,000. I thought that was an absolute the most abusive thing I've ever had in my life. I was like, no way is it worth that, and it disheartened me slightly. And then the very next day, one of my mates rocks up and says, "Here's a roof for $100."
Yeah, so we sort of lucked out with that. I feel very fortunate. The roof is the roof's perfect. It was joined up to the sills and everything. It actually looked pretty good.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Saw the car in DJ's video. The rear looks surprisingly good. It's got bullet holes in it. And I'll weld up the bullet holes where they enter, but the reinforcement in the boot behind where the bullet holes go, I'm going to leave them there because it's kind of cool. I've got a car with bullet holes in it. But it's something to be really excited about.
How's it going, everybody?
Fiscally irresponsible not to buy it at that price. That's right. But it's fiscally irresponsible to get a car out of the Outback, I would think. But it's not going to be cheap considering it's going to need probably 3 or 4 doors. They're pretty munted up because the car was obviously rolled onto its roof. And apparently they roll them on their roof to stop people pinching the engines out of them. It was originally a 302. So it's something I'm really excited about because XAs are quite thin on the ground now. You used to pick them up for nothing, but now good luck finding one. So there's plenty of stuff to do here. There's another Starley, and which is just a quick one to get rid of a whole lot of panels and just junk that I've got. And I've got to pull the EJ down. I've been making room for all the EJ parts under the house. Does it have the steering wheel? Which one? The XA? Is that what you're talking about? Have I got? Yeah, I'm not sure what he means. There is a steering wheel in it, but I've got a steering wheel here anyway. I've got to restore it though.
It does currently have a steering wheel, and by the time I replace the steering arm on the driver's side, it will be fully rolling to the suitable.
Do you need me to get an arm for you and send it to you?
Oh no! I'll pull the arm off the XB that the axles came out of.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was going to say that purple XA you took the upper control arm from, that had a steering arm just swinging and freezing it too. Well, that's true as well. We could take it from there. That's still sitting around.
Yeah. But there is an XC panel van, but that's off limits, I think, that car. But it's a very complicated procedure to pull a car out of the Outback. There's a lot of bits and pieces that are legal that you have to go through before you can do it. And if there's any
5-minute time.
Yeah, well, if there's any doubts to the legality, you can't touch it. So you just have to get advice.
Sorry, the panel van he's talking about next to Dale's Ute. I'm actually really surprised you remember that. That's really cool. That is actually owned by a friend of mine, and he's not willing to sell that yet, so I can't go take it past. But which car is he talking about? That red one? It'll be the white panel van next to Dale's brand XD we pulled out. Yes.
Hang on, what is he talking about? Oh, XC. I thought you meant the XB one with the GT dash.
Are you talking about the orange XCU? Yeah.
No, he said it's a panel van.
White panel van next to it. I think he might be talking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Please.
If it was the GT interior, I definitely cannot touch that.
Yeah. Says here, please finish the XC first. Yeah, the XC is nearly done. I'm not worried about the XC. I'll paint the guards and put them on. That's all I have to do, and it's finished. So the XC is just lying there waiting for that, and then it can go off and have a roadworthy. But I'm not at all worried about it. I do have to fix that rear window, the power window, and some drip rail moldings, but I think that roof that Graham got has got some drip rail moldings on it. I'll just use those.
Yes, I pulled those off their side. You need to get them repaired, but they're not stuffed.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's all right. So when am I coming up to your joint again? Next time you got COVID? No, I'm kidding.
No, I'll get it again and make sure you get it this time. Everything's positive.
No, what about the Easter holidays?
You can come up whenever you want.
Am I flying or driving? I suppose I'd drive again, yeah?
Well, I was thinking your next trip would be when a certain crushed roof XA turns up.
I've got to get U-bolts. I forgot about the U-bolts.
Oh, U-bolts.
Did you buy some?
It probably did, yeah.
Oh, shit. How much do I owe you? You've got to put... Yeah, I know. I didn't say that. That was you.
They're from a formal drawing place. Yeah, there's one for like a Hilux or a Rodeo or something.
Are they going to fit?
But there you go. There's U-bolts.
That'll work.
What size are they? About 75 mil?
75 mil, yeah, something like that.
How big?
Sorry?
How big are they? 75 mil?
Yeah, 75.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that'll fit. Oh, mate. Well, can you put that together with a bill for me? And I'll send you the money.
Don't worry. Both of you fellas will be getting one extravagant bill once I finish their two cars and get them into a rolling.
Watch what you say, because something hasn't been divulged yet. Yeah, you can't say some things yet.
I don't know. I'm having trouble going between like our conversation and a live thing.
I know.
Somebody was asking about the status of the XC guards. I'm like, one is nearly done, and the other one I'll be welding up some holes on Saturday.
Ooh.
I know. And you know what I reckon? To get them back here, let's just stick them on the XA. Are you all right to do that?
Well, it'll look a bit funny.
Who cares what it looks like? It looks a bit funny now. I don't think it matters. I would stick it on there. I watch AutoKarnage channel too and support his channel. Good on you, Bill. I've got my Nissan Urban Diesel on the road, and it's really fun to drive, especially being a camper. Cheers from Bill, ex-bush nutter. Oh, the front door's going. Is that you, Alana? I'm on a low feed. And Matt's been watching me for years, which is really, that's lovely, Matt. Thanks very much.
Is it, Bill, is it turbo diesel or just diesel?
There could be a bit of a
Turbo.
lag. Be a turbo diesel, wouldn't it? Unless it's an SD33. It could be just one of those SD33 things.
Oh, DJ, I am actually aware that I still owe you some money. I haven't forgotten.
What for? We can't discuss that on this live feed, apparently.
Services rendered.
He did some things, and things were said. Money was handed over.
I want to say things if I'm on a live feed, and I will be demonetized so quickly if I do.
You got to remember, we're not having one of our normal chats.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's all right. That's okay. At least I have a 302. I haven't got a 302 in the shed. I've got a 351, and that's what I'll use with it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, because a guy said, a guy said, at least you got a 302, and I said, no, I've got a 351 in there. The Three Stooges, yeah.
The Three Stooges. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but no, it's all good. So Matt's been watching my rubbish since the XW, so he must be a very, very loyal loyal viewer. So thanks very much, Matt. I really appreciate that because I do bring out some crap every now and then. And if someone stays by to watch it, that's a wonderful thing. So thanks again.
Oh, one of your spawn have turned up.
Good, pardon?
One of DJ Spawn's turned up.
That was his wife, wasn't it?
No, it was his daughter, I think. None of your kids wear shoes. Have you noticed that, DJ?
None of my kids wear shoes. You know this.
Okay.
In that video of them stripping that VC Valiant, they're all wearing thongs.
The Junkyard 302, when I pulled that apart, it ended up the block had a couple of cracks along one bank between the water jackets and the head bolts. And I decided to get rid of it. And when I went to the machine shop and he actually crack tested it and found those, one of the lads that worked there had a friend who had a 351, well, he had a Cleveland block that had been cracked. It's in really good shape. So I bought that. And then the boss down there had a 351 crank, again, that had been crack tested. And I bought that as well. So the only thing I haven't got is the rods. Love watching you guys. Lots of YouTubers seem to get too big these days, and I tend to lose interest. I do too. Safety thongs. Yes, they do. Some of the things get quite commercialized is probably a good way of putting it. I found that with Mighty Car Mods. I used to love watching Mighty Car Mods when those two guys were sort of in Marty's mum's garage. And it was funny and it was really good. But then all these other guys started sort of coming into it. And I think it lost a bit then. Certainly, it's very successful with multi-million subscribers and this sort of stuff. Those guys have made it. But I don't know. There's something I like about just blokes bumming around in their garages. I think it's good. Went back and watched just about...
Mods are dabbing up the tears with wads of cash.
I missed that, sorry.
They're dabbing up the tears with wads of cash.
Oh yeah, but it's a huge thing. It's hugely successful, Mighty Car Mods. You know, but I don't know. I would never want to do it as a job. I just don't want to. I've got a job, and that's my job. That's my source of income, and I've always kept this as a hobby. But I don't really want it to. Even if I was successful, I wouldn't want it to be my whole job because then it's work. And at the moment, it's pleasure. So I haven't really had much out this year so far, but it doesn't really worry me because it's my choice to do that, if you know what I mean. I just hope I haven't disappointed people with what I've been bringing out. That's all. What you doing? They're laughing at me.
No, I'm screwing around with DJ.
From what Peter's saying, I completely respect and understand that. But hey, if there's like sponsors out there who want to pay me to do this full time.
Yeah, I'll be like that too. Yeah, hand over the cash. I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do anything for your cash.
I'm gonna say that too.
Yeah, well, you can do that, but
I'm gonna read some of the comments. Excuse me.
There's a bucket I need to be sick into.
So you stopped. So Panel Van Man stopped watching. Why? What was your reason for not watching them anymore? Was it it became too commercial? Is that what the reason was? Is that Rosie? Oh no, Alana. She needs to be picked up, doesn't she? Hang on. Is that you, Rose? Uh-oh. Okay, we've got a dilemma. What do we do? I've got to go and pick her up. Do you want me to just leave this going? I've got to...
Live feed.
Sorry?
What are we going to do with it? It's your live feed.
Yeah, I might have to pull the pin. I've got to go and pick my daughter up. Oh. Hey, Rosie.
Hi.
How you going? Do you need me to pick you up? All right, I'll be there in a moment. Bye. Unfortunately, I've got to go. That kind of sucks. Hang on. I'll just delete those. Where's it gone? Here it is here. Well, I'm going to have to say goodbye. So I'm sorry about that, but I've got to go and do dad things and pick my daughter up. So I'll see you soon. You too. Bye-bye.